Welcome Pokemon Null to a little bit of a discussion. Basically what we're going to do today is that we're going to be looking at the recent versus ladder that has just been put up on Pokemon TCG Online. This video is more for anyone who's just picked up the game, anyone who's like more new or maybe doesn't have Rayquaza, maybe wants to use Rayquaza, you never know. So basically, yes, so we start off with our Pokemon Rayquaza. So obviously you get 2 copies of Rayquaza if you get past stage 1 and stage 2 of the rewards ladder. Rayquaza GX is pretty okay. It was an okay Pokemon. It was a top tier Pokemon when it came out. Not so much now, but it still can be pretty good. 180 HP is probably the normal standard of what you see of basic GXs. It's between 180 190, so yeah, it's alright. However, things like ADP with Altered Creation can take it out. Zacian can take it out. Dragon Ball VMAX could also hit it and then swap it to the bench and then use its little damage counter placement on it. There's a few ways to get out Rayquaza because obviously 180 is pretty much nothing to look at right now, but I mean it's aggressive. We'll get there in a second, but Rayquaza is very aggressive. Dragon type doesn't hit anything for weakness, but you do get things at your disposal like End's Resolve, which attaches energy faster. You get things like Dragon Talon, which inflicts damage if it's hurt. You get a few tricks for Dragon types as well. It's not bad, you get a few tricks. 3 retreat cost is that really annoying spot because it's too cheap for buff padding, which lets you get 50 extra HP if you have 4, but unfortunately we have 3, and it's too expensive to get free retreat on things like Air Balloon or the 2 board cards, Escape Board and U-turn board. But yeah, so it's that annoying sweet spot. 3 retreat cost is always that really annoying spot. Weakness to Fairy isn't that much of a deal since Sword and Shield come out. Fairy types have kind of been discontinued, so you won't really see Fairy types come around. You might get 1 or 2 people that might be adventurous and try it, but don't worry, Fairy types aren't really anywhere to be seen right now, especially since they're weak to Steel and Zacian, and yeah, you won't really see anything like that. But it has an ability, 1 attack, and obviously it's GX attack. So its ability is called Stormy Winds. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If you do, attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So it's a good way to kind of get energy attachment up quicker. However, be careful because you don't want to lose 3 cards from the top of your deck that might be important. So it's a big gamble. Do you lose the top 3 of your deck to attach energy, or do you just let it go and try and get it up another way? It can be done either way. It's just going to be faster each side. Since Sword and Shield come out, people would tech it with things like Rillaboom, put it in electric decks, any stuff like that. Especially because of its attack. Basically, it's 1 grass, 1 lightning, 1 colorless, dragon break, 30 times damage. This damage does 30 damage times the amount of basic grass and lightning energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So if you have a full-on electric deck, you can literally do this with, say, Aurora energy to make for that grass, and then just go off. You could add things like Pikachu Zekrom, you could add things like Bolton, just kind of tech it in. You could if you really want to. Same with grass decks if you want to make like a quick aggressive card. If you're like, say, Rillaboom VMAX is taking too long to charge, you can literally just throw it up there, do a big amount of damage, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. And for 1 grass energy, Tempest GX, discard your hand, draw 10. It's alright, it's not too bad. It's an aggressive way to get cards as well. It's a really aggressive Professor's Research, which is good, but also be careful because the ability and Tempest, you would lose 13 cards from your deck, which is a very aggressive amount to draw. That is a lot, especially since 3 of them just go straight away in the discard if any of them aren't energy. So Rayquaza is pretty good. It's very aggressive. That's the whole point that I'm making. Rayquaza is a very aggressive card. It's more of a put it on, get rid of as much energy as you can, attach it as much as you can. You can use things like Tapu Koko Prism Star to attach lightning energy. Could do, like I said, Rillaboom from Sword and Shield to attach grass energy. Could do Pikarom for triple lightning energy. You could do Bolton for 2 lightning energy. You've got ways of getting the energy around. It's just getting there. One way that I'm personally experimenting with Rayquaza right now is using Rayquaza, Bolton V, and Electro GX, because the way Electro works is that if you essentially knock it out, so give your opponent 2 prizes, you can get 5 energy in the discard from the discard and attach it to anyone on the bench, as long as it's not GX's. But then that's where Bolton comes in. Put it on Bolton, you can do things like energy switch, put it onto Rayquaza, and then just go crazy. So that's kind of a way that I'm working out now, but obviously it's not that's kind of my own thing. You don't have to do that. A more stable thing would be using something like Neganador, which could get energy out from the discard and put it onto it every turn. So if you got like 1 or 2, that's 60 damage that you've just got for free basically, plus the one that you attach for the turn, so that's 90 damage that you add on, which is great. So yeah, so Rayquaza is pretty good. Again, it's very aggressive, but there are better cards since it came out in Celestial Storm. So yeah, it's a nice way to do it. So there's obviously 2 examples of decks that I would personally make. Obviously either have Bolton, Pikarom, Electrode, Rillaboom, whatever you want. You could take it in with Shaman Prison Star because it works with Grass Energy also, and it's basically the same attack. 30 damage for all energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Shaman's a bit more lenient, but obviously you're not going to take it into every deck. You're probably going to take it into a grass deck, most likely Rayquaza. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Rayquaza. And also, there is a full art trainer card always in the Versus ladder, which is obviously our stage 3. Which in this one it is Ultra Recon squad. Not the best card to have. Discard up to 2 Ultra Beast cards from your hand and draw 3 for each card you discarded in this way. It's not bad. It's really not that bad. Only problem is we have Neganador GX that does that, but just discards 1. So you don't really need to lose that many. I mean, there is a way. I'm pretty sure someone out there would probably do something like Ultra Recon Squad, but I don't know. It works a bit differently because, like I said, we have Neganador GX. We have other draw cards that are a bit better. Like even Hop would just be like draw 3 cards just for nothing. I get you draw up to 6, but then nothing really happens. There's not an Ultra Beast that counts as discarding it and does something like coughing or wheezing does with Roxy. So it is a bit strange. So I mean, it is a nice card to look at, don't get me wrong. I love full art supporters. I love looking at full art supporters. That's just me, but I obviously wouldn't use it. Me personally, I would never use this card in any deck just because we have better draw tech Pokemon, we have better draw supports. So it's just I don't know, unless you're making a beast box deck and you're really struggling on what to add in, then Ultra Recon Squad, why not? But other than that, I'm not really that sure. I mean, I guess you could take it in with other ways, but there's not really much you can do with Ultra Recon Squad anyway. But that's it for the Versus ladder. So again, any of you guys that are interested into using Rayquaza, you can do something like this. Obviously Rayquaza is not the best card. It used to be one of the best, but obviously it's died down now. We've had more cards, we have better cards. But if you're just starting up the game, this is a very good card to have, a very good card to tech in with, a very good card to just, you know, learn what it takes to be a very aggressive deck. You can get things done very, very quickly if you have the right cards on you. But yeah, that's kind of my input on the Versus ladder for these next 2 weeks. If you're thinking of what's going to happen in Expanded, unfortunately I'm not the best with Expanded, so I can't really give you guys my input on Expanded, so I couldn't really tell. So I think these type of videos are going to be for everything that's in the standard format. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, boo this man, I'm sorry. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching my little input on the Versus ladder. If you guys have any idea on what you think these cards should be teched in with, let me know. If you guys think these 2 cards are pretty good to use, again, let me know. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, see you guys later. Okay, bye.